Report, GLP-1 weight loss drugs. Everybody seems to be on them.
Absolutely. About 1 in 8 adults in the U.S. has reported using one. Health Check 10's Barbara Morse joins us. And Barb, those numbers are on the rise.
They are, guys, as we see these weight loss drugs evolve and more players getting into the game. In addition to injectables, some now come in pill form or sublingual drops, even nasal sprays. All come with a long list of possible side effects, but those lists don't cover everything. So a group of researchers started analyzing information on Reddit, a social media platform where people ask questions and share information.
We basically wanted to understand what these patients were saying and see if there are any signals that the medical community might be missing or underappreciating.
Neil Sehgal is a computer science PhD student at Penn Engineering and part of the research team wanting to explore side effects of GLP-1s, common and not so common. Using artificial intelligence, they in essence listened into the patient grapevine of 400,000 Reddit posters.
We had the AI determine if the user was actually self-disclosing that they were taking a GLP-1 or if they were just talking about it.
When it was all said and done, it was whittled down to 70,000 comments on side effects.
The most common ones that we found in our sample were things like nausea and vomiting and constipation, and these line up pretty well with what clinical trials have found.
But then they found other not so commonly reported side effects still showing up as significant.
So for example, about 4% of users who described side effects reported menstrual irregularities. Other Redditors described temperature-related symptoms that were unusual, like chills or hot flashes.
I personally spend a lot of time, every once in a while I hop on Reddit just to see what the community is talking about.
Dr. Max Cohen is the director of the Medical Weight Loss Center at Care New England.
When the medical system doesn't quite know exactly what the best recommendation is, people are smart. They look for the answers elsewhere, and Reddit is one of those places.
Hi, everyone. I asked this question on the NBC 10 Facebook page and got more than 500 comments. By and large, people were positive, happily sharing that they lost weight, lots of it, and lowered their A1C, a measure of blood sugar levels that can indicate type 2 diabetes. Some of the side effects you reported to us included hair loss, vomiting and diarrhea, extreme exhaustion, and rash at the injection site, pretty much along the lines of the Reddit comments.
More investigation needs to be done, and that's really what we're hoping with this study.
Dr. Cohen agrees.
So the Reddit community, I think, by being active and voicing their opinions on these things, will hopefully, sort of encourage the research to more scientifically validate it.
Yeah, great idea. Researchers at Penn Engineering are now looking into an experimental weight loss drug developed by Eli Lilly known as retatrutide. It's commonly known as Triple G. It's supposed to create more drastic weight loss, and at least on Reddit, people are talking about getting it online from China and microdosing it. A big concern as it's not approved for use anywhere in the world, at least not yet. We know there's been a lot of interest in this topic, so I'll have more in Health Check tomorrow, including who should be on these drugs. Back to you guys.